Y'all like this controller? I think it's pretty cool. I like the color and everything about it. What's up, everybody? This is Supreme King back at it again with another video. And I've been seeing on the internet the rumblings of there being a new Nintendo Direct coming, in the next few days or whatever. One thing about Nintendo Directs, I usually they come out on a Tuesday morning randomly, right? And it's cool. It's whatever. I wish they give you more notice just so you can watch instead of just missing it and then you get spoiled by RGT or anybody else or whatever. And it's like, I don't mind them just dropping it. I just wish they'd tell you like a couple more days in advance. But the biggest thing about this video, though, I just wanted to say, I found out, or at least the rumor is that it's going to focus on third party. And I just wanted to talk on that for a second because I don't have a problem with them focusing on third party, but I do have a slight problem when it comes to them focusing on just porting games. Now, don't get me wrong, if they're porting games that are like new-ish, something that's like maybe 1 to 2, maybe 3 years old, that they just had to work on putting the game on the system, and that's fine. But when you talk about the Nintendo Switch, a lot of times they put together these shows and they just do a whole running segment of nothing but ports from like literally 15 years ago. And I would look at it like, I don't want to see that. I want to see something new from you, Nintendo. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just me. I know Nintendo's got they magic that they just sprinkle onto the internet, onto their fan base or whatever, and everybody just eats up everything. Now, don't get me wrong. I think their newer games are good. They're good. They might not be as good as other games maybe on other platforms, but they're good enough. Certain games, Breath of the Wild is one I can use as an example. That particular game is being duplicated by the industry right now. It's crazy, and the game is technically kind of old at this point, but it's being duplicated by the industry. That's how good some of their games are. But at the end of the day, you still want to see Breath of the Wild 2. You know what I mean? Or you want to see maybe the next Mario game that's 3D, or somebody other than those two as well. Like, you got all of the Super Smash Brother characters, and it's like, at one point in time, these guys used to have games, each and every character in that particular game, right? They're all there because they had some fame in the past due to their own particular game, right? Or a collection of them within a game. But now it seems that all Nintendo is trying to do for a lot of these third-party names is port over games from the past. Even if the games are looking like the Game Boy Advance, because there was a lot of games that look like Game Boy Advance games to me. I don't care if they knew. That seems to be the way for a lot of indie developers to make these Game Boy Advance looking games that are a little bit more polished, and that's fine. But I just want them to be newer games. I don't want you to have a direct and then you tell me, hey, here's Star Wars Unleashed, or here's Star Wars the Knights of the Old Republic, the first version, when you have PlayStation announcing a remake for it like right before it. It's like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see the little Digimon device looking thing, Game & Watch either. Some of that just looks like, are we serious, guys? For the fans who buy it, it's just like, were you really going to play it? You weren't going to play it. You're going to look at it one time and it was going to go in your drawer and you never look at it again, right? It's like, I want to see, like, where's the Star Fox game where it's F-Zero? Like, don't get me wrong, you did just have Kirby, right? The Kirby game just came out. I don't know how good it did in the same time frame as like Elden Ring. Elden Ring came through and just wiped the floor with everything in its time, right? Everything that came out around that time frame, let's just face it, for the first 6 months, it was just, here you had games, but Elden Ring beat it at the end of the day. So Pokemon did come out. It was Legend of Arceus. It was good for the month of January, right? For its sales or whatever. and then I think there was like Triangle Strategy. I think that's what it's called. I didn't get that one, but that's cool. I am okay with that. That's cool. I just don't want to see the best of the N64 in 2022. Am I the only one like that? I feel like I'm not, but they somehow Nintendo just gets away with it. And I mean, their E3 show last year, a lot of people loved that show, but there was this good section of it where it was just like port after port after port, and I was just looking at it like, yo, if I really wanted to play that, you know what I mean? If I really wanted to play that, I would pull something up and take the Razer Kishi and put it on my phone and just play it. Like if you can't say that, right? Because Nintendo got goons, but still, it's like I don't want to play those games on the Switch. If it's a game that came from the Xbox 360, I feel like I should have played it by then, or I'll just play it on an Xbox 360 or Series X or PC or wherever. Like, porting it on the Switch doesn't make the Switch look better. It just looks like you're making it a semi retro machine. It sort of looks that way, and they're sort of branding it that way, but sometimes they do these directs where that's literally their focus. And then you have that one dude come out and he'll be like, how is everything so far? And it'll kind of irk me when I see that, because I feel like my intelligence is being insulted right in front of me. But I don't try to be negative about it, because at the same time, they'll get to something like the new Kirby game, which looks like the most cutest Last of Us thing I've ever seen, right? And the game will probably be good or whatever. It's just, sometimes it looks like the bulk of their shows is like a port, or that Mario Party collection game that they did from the best of N64 and everything. And it's like, I don't want that to be the focus. If you're doing third party, awesome. I just want it to be a newer game. I don't want it to be a bunch of ports, because let's face it, for anybody out there who understands a little bit about computers, any of those kind of games you can just play right now. That's the most that I'll say about it. But I don't know. Am I the only one who feels that way? I would like to know that. I'm still looking forward to a direct from them. I would like to see newer stuff, maybe more Breath of the Wild footage, or a release date for it. Maybe something else, maybe another game, like maybe if they ported Mario Galaxy 2, I feel like that one is still kind of old, but it's like, I understand that one as a port. But like, when they present a game that's clearly old, like they go grab something that's like 20 years old, I just look at it like, yo, for anybody who sit there and get excited in their reaction video, it's like, you literally could play it right now. You ever see some of those bigger channels where they'll have like 1,000 things on the wall behind them? It's just like stacks of bookcases and stuff. And then those guys get like that face that they all do, and they go, oh, right? And then it's like, you look at it and it's like, homie, it's on your wall right now. You could play it right now. Like that's just kind of how I feel about it. And I feel like for the average person who has some computer sense, like, you don't even, like, some of those games, you literally don't even need a powerhouse computer. Like a simple laptop, your phone could literally play that, and you can watch right here on YouTube, you know, a tutorial on how to set that up. So I don't know, I don't want to rant on it too much, but I am looking forward to a Nintendo Direct. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are as well. Let me know in the comment section what you would like to see from it. And other than that, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.